Hospitals don't run on manuals. They run on caffeine, chaos, and a healthy disregard for anything written by someone who hasn't been on the floor in 10 years. But tell that to Diane, our newly minted department manager. She came in like a hurricane of binders and printouts, declaring on day one, if it's not in the manual, don't do it. She said this while holding up a dog-eared operations manual from 2014. I was the night shift supply tech. My job? Make sure nurses had what they needed before they had to scream for it. I'd gotten good at predicting what each unit would burn through. Which wards guzzled IV tubing, who hoarded the 18-gauge needles, which nurse liked her gloves one size too small. But Diane's rule? No anticipating, no improvising. If it's not a listed supply on the daily requisition form, she said, do not restock it. So, I didn't. That night, the ER burned through all its central line kits. Normally, I'd restock from surplus, logged it, and send a report at shift's end. But the form? It listed central lines for the ICU, not the ER. So, I followed the manual. Exactly. The ER paged. I told them to page Diane. She arrived 2 hours later in full fluster, found a hallway of patients waiting and an ER doc about ready to intubate her with a clipboard. I greeted her with the manual, open to the requisition page. You said not to do anything not listed, I said blandly. Central line kits aren't listed under ER. She turned purple. By morning, the incident had made the hospital director, who very calmly asked Diane to explain why a stock supply closet had not been accessed during a minor surge. Diane tried to blame me, but I had the policy memo with her signature and a tidy email chain of my questions and her just follow the manual replies. The policy was quietly retracted 2 days later. New rule? Use discretion as appropriate, document all exceptions. I went back to stocking based on what people actually needed. And Diane? She started pretending the manual never existed. Turns out blind obedience works wonders, especially when it opens eyes.